Hey ho folks, what's up? This is Makro and today we're playing Satisfactory again. In the last episode, you should have witnessed a time lapse of the aluminum and oil support factory for our next big one, which you can see on the right hand side, the PCC factory. Pressure conversion cubes. And also the last two spacelift products. Let me just get this belt right here. Can't believe that I did this wrong. And then I'm gonna tell you what we're doing right now. Give me a second. The other way around. No. This way around. And then we want to have it. What is it? Like this. And then 1, 2, 1. Oh, thank you. Autosave. 1, 2, 1, 2. Like this, right? 2. That should be perfectly straight now. Right? Looking good. Connect that up real quick and done. Let's throw away all the stuff we don't need here. All right. So, apart from the aluminum and oil support factory, there is also the heavy modular frames support factory. Just to be on the same page, let's have a quick look on the plan again. So that's our PCC factory. You can see pressure conversion cubes, thermal propulsion rockets, that's one space part, and nuclear pasta is the other and the last space part. And we only have to take care of this part here, right? That's the aluminum oil support factory, and then there is the heavy modular frame factory. And this one I'm gonna show you right now real quick. That's this beautiful building right here next to our steel and motor factory. There's the train station. Well, I mean, I slightly overplanned this building. As you can see, there's a little space left. And yeah, as always, it's not that fancy. A few refineries here for processing all the ores and limestone to concrete here, right? Basic stuff. A little bit of steel here, a few steel pipes. That's steel pipes? Oh no, that's iron. Steel pipes are over here. Yeah, that's the steel pipes. Okay, so here are a few iron products, plates and rods, exactly. Over here we have wire. What do we have here? Reinforced iron plates, the stitched iron plate recipe. These are the modular frames. That's all the iron products, basically. Then on this side we have steel pipes and concrete being turned into encased industrial beams here, right? The encased industrial pipe recipe. And finally, all of those shenanigans go over here and make us some heavy modular frames, which are then sent over to a drone port all the way back there. So that's the last one right there. And those heavy modular frames are then sent over to there. That's our PCC factory. And as I already mentioned in the last episode, I already took care of most of it. And I also showed you the plan a few seconds ago, right? So let's head over there. And I gotta say, it's quite busy on the map here, right? A lot of drones flying around, a lot of trains. And by the way, I think this intersection here was missing path signals and stuff like that. Or was it the one back there? I'm not sure. Yeah, so that was kind of an inefficient way to use our railroad network, right? So I fixed that. Also, I ran out of iron plates and I realized that we produce only very few of them. So if I run out and I basically wait for the dimensional depot to refill, that's gonna take a while. So I set up a little production back at Central, producing 160 more iron plates so that we don't have this problem anymore. Hopefully that's not gonna clog up our whole distribution system in the central storage. I gotta take a look at that every now and again, but at least for now we don't run out of materials, right? So that's our PCC factory train station. There we go. And drone ports, which bring all the parts from all around the world. Over there, that's the aluminum oil factory, by the way. Yeah, that's the battery supply port. That's where the heavy modular frames come in. Turbo motors from our radio control units? No, from the electromagnetic control rod factory, the one that we built 2 episodes ago, right? Modular engines from our original HMF factory, and cooling systems from our aluminum factory, where we also didn't have a drone port, which we have right now. And yeah, that's were a few things I had to put on the to-do list, as you can see on the right hand side, and I already checked off all of them. And as for the train stations, there are also a few products coming in. Alu casings from over there, plastic and rubber in one station also from over there, and nitrogen from our original nitrogen well over here, which I think should be used up by now, except for, I don't know, 20 or 40 or something like that. All that is going over here now, not all of that. A few products from back there we still need to bring in. So let me give you a quick tour. And by the way, that's only open for convenience here, right? The walls will be closed eventually. Let me show you some big numbers, actually. Look at that. That's almost 1,500 copper ore per minute, right? It's going into almost 100 refineries, spitting out like 3.7K copper ingots, which is because we need a lot of that for copper powder. So let's have a look at the refinery. So the first 2 floors here are only copper refineries. Multiple belts of copper ingots, of course. So for instance, down here I basically try to merge 20 refineries into one line, right? That's 250 copper. So we have 250 here. 250? Why am I saying that? 750. Another 750 here. Then those. Oh no, that's another 450, I think it was, merged with those 4 back here, giving us another another 600 copper. Those 3 are exclusively for providing copper ingots to the copper sheet production over here. So those are already dealt with, right? And then we have the same thing again, twice, I think. Twice, 750 and another 750. Yeah. So that should be 4 lines of 750. 4 times 750 plus 600. Exactly. Question is, that's 5 lines, right? For 750 plus 160 line, that's 5 lines. Can we do that any better? No, it's always going to be 5 lines, right? 4.6 lines to be exact. Okay, so copper refineries, all right? As always, nothing fancy, right? It's all stuff that we have built a million times. Pure deuterium ingots here, pure quartz crystals here. The copper sheets we already saw. Then back over here, deuterium is turned into quick wire, which then is turned into AI limiters using the plastic AI limiter recipe, actually, since we needed plastic here anyway, right? For circuit boards, right? For which we use all the copper sheets back here. And then AI limiters, quartz and rubber give us crystal oscillators using the insulated crystal oscillator recipe, which are then used together with the remaining rubber, with all the circuit boards, and with parts of the aluminum casings to make us some radio control units using the radio control system recipe, which I had to unlock still, as far as I remember. It's been a while, actually. Yeah, and on the last floor so far we have 6 blenders making us fused modular frames, same as we did over at our aluminum factory, right? So also nothing new. Yeah, copper comes from over here. These 2 are pure nodes, I think. MK3 miners, only overclocked a little bit, 703 here and 780 here. Yeah. Deuterium. Don't look at the belts, please. But I didn't feel like bringing a belt like properly from back there, right? There's our deuterium miner, and down this canyon here, along the Spire coast. You might remember this little pathway here, kind of. Yeah, a few hundred meters in that direction, there is our quartz miner providing us with quartz. Another thing that I might want to tell you so that you don't run into the same problem. I chose this location here because we have plenty of water down here, right? At least it looks like we have plenty of water, because it must be placed on deep water. So we cannot place any water extractors here, right? Oh, that's true for the whole region here. That's also not deep water, also not deep water. So no deep water anywhere close. So what I did is bring water from the big lake over at our steel factory. As you can see, the pipes going there, and down there are the extractors right underneath the HMF factory, right? So that's the water, and the remaining stuff comes from our train stations, as you already might have seen. Okay, so let's see what we are going to do next here. I'm thinking we keep on working towards pressure conversion cubes and nuclear pasta, because that way we don't have to deal with bringing over the remaining 3 intermediate products here, right? And we're being lazy here, right? So maybe we should start processing the copper ingots, right? So that's 3,600 in 12 constructors. We should still be able to do that on this floor. Question is, how are we going to get the copper up here, and how are we going to distribute that? So what was it, 12? 12, yeah. 12 constructors. Let's see. It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. Don't know where to start, actually. Maybe all the way back here. Is there enough space for 12? Let me just measure that. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no problem. Okay. So let's see. Copper powder. So each of those guys needs 300. That's actually not too bad. We could do something like that. We could place a merger here. Let's assume we bring in ingots from... Yeah, let's bring them in from the side. Doesn't matter. Do something like that. So we bring in 750 ingots here, right? Because we have 4 lines of 750. That means we use 300 here, 300 here. That's 150 left, which is exactly half of that. So we could place another 2 here. Do the same thing mirrored, basically. And then we have already dealt with 2 750 lines. Then we do the same thing again on the other side. Then we have dealt with all the 750 lines already. And then we still we only have to place 2 more for the remaining 600. Easy. I mean, in principle, it's easy. How much is that going to be? 50. 12 times 50 is 600, right? 12 times 50, yeah. So we can put all the copper powder on a single belt. Cool. All right, let's take care of power here right away. We could even space the last one out a bit if that's too close here, right? In terms of bringing up the belt and stuff like that. So no problem. By the way, I stopped using MK1 belts. I don't care anymore. Why should we, actually? I mean... Oh. It's not that we have a limited amount of aluminum sheets or something like that, right? So, why? And also, it might be even better for our manifold systems to in order for them to fill up faster and stuff like that, right? So maybe in general it's not a bad idea to just use MK5 and be done with it, right? Okay, so let's do the same setup again on this side. So splitters coming in from either side, here and from here. Another splitter here and another splitter here, and then a merger in between using 150 of each side. Like that. Power, huh? Just bring it from here, I guess. That's fine. All right. Merges can go all the way through. Also MK5 here, of course. Like that. So, let's place the floor holes here over? No. Everywhere, I mean. Like that, like that. And like that, and like that. And let's see if we can get away with placing the last two ones would be great. If we could place them also here to be somewhat symmetrical to the other floor holes, right? Would like that. Yeah, but not like that, right? Because we want to bring the products out here, or maybe, I mean, we could do something like that. Let's just place a lift there for good measure. Okay. So let's, let's move this one step further. How about now? Can live with that. Place another floor hole here. Let's connect all the lifts here. And the last one over here. So. You're not powered. Okay, let's take care of this real quick. There we go. Bring up the copper and bring it up to over here. Well, I mean, we can just use the ceiling here, right? You are a bit weird. So much for symmetry, right? how's that one here? You are fine. So maybe we want to move this one over as well, so that we are somewhat symmetric here, right? Or is it symmetrical? I'm not even sure. We have some symmetry. Let's put it that way. All right. Question is, where are we going to place the floor holes on this level here? Maybe like there somewhere? Huh. So where are we here? We are on that edge and one of the edge to that in that direction. So we are basically here, right? So if we were to do it like that, maybe we should be fine, right? So got a connection here. And then for you, you are going to be weird. Wow. Really weird. Where are you on this edge? No chance. We could try something like that. Of course not. Okay. So then we go 2 steps back here like that, and then we should be fine. Right? Right. Okay. Whoopsie. And you two simply come, you three come from this floor here, right? Back here, that's the 600 thingy. Then we have 750 here and 750 here, right? Okay, so then let's take care of those two guys here. I suppose we bring copper for this line from this output back here. So, oh, that's already too far. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's bring this one up. Where are we? Left lane. Okay, so like this. Right, right. So now we should bring copper to those guys. Let's go. Copper powder. Yeah. All right, and now as for you, we are going to do it like that. All the way over here. Is that exactly on the edge? Yeah, it is. Okay. Oopsie. Okay. Should be another sign over here, actually. Yeah. Let's get rid of that one. Okay. Next. Another 750 line here. And another 750 line here. Going to here and here. Let's do it like that, I guess. Wait a second. This one is the 600 line, which comes from here, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we go this way for this line then, I guess. Here we can directly go on the edge again. There we go. Would it be a problem to... Yeah, I mean... Let's just do it like that. This way we get less of a problem with the remaining 600 line on the other side, right? All right, and now you... here on this lane, right? Did I get that right? Oh yeah, I did. And done. So now all of you should start producing copper powder here. Good. Very good. Okay, what's next? Pressure conversion cubes, you say. So for pressure conversion cubes, we need 8 assemblers, all right? The fused modular frames, almost all of them, 8 out of 9. And that's it. All the radio control units, right? Yeah. Okay. I don't think that we can squeeze in 8 assemblers somewhere around here. So we gotta do it on the next floor. Meaning that we have to bring all the radio control units up, but that's no problem at all. We need the fused modular frames. And we need, what was it? 8 assemblers. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. Why not start over here? Something like this, maybe? Should have enough space to bring all the cubes around here and through here, right? And then maybe radio control units from this corner. By the way, we still need an entrance to this floor here, right? We only have, well, yeah, it's one big floor here, right? Without any staircase to the previous level. So yeah, let's do it like that. What was it? Oh, that is the pressure conversion cube already. Yeah. Where is it? There we go. And it's 8. Alright, is it like that? I can tell. Yeah. That's all of you. I haven't even finished the power lines up here, right? But that's fine. There we go. Let's... No. Let's take care of the fused modular frames. That's fine. Merge them in this direction. Is that possible? No. Okay. Now this is going to be the lower input here, let's say. So layer 0. Right? Those. And that's 1, 2, 1, 2. Layer 1. 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. And once more. 1, 2, 1, 2. That. No. No. Like that. There we go. What's wrong? Oh, no. You guys probably screamed at me all the time. And rightfully so. Okay, let's use splitters instead. All right, there we go. Where would be a good place to bring the radio control units up? I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's use this lane here. Maybe like that. 1, 2, 1, 2. And you are going to go in here then. Let's connect all the lifts already. Pull the main line here. Now we only have to connect those two down here. So let's do it like that, and then over there, wherever we will end up here with our mergers, right? Need to use mergers to merge. You need to use splitters to split. Okay. Like that. And now we go like so, and then we're done, right? And you should start producing. There we go. Our first pressure conversion cubes. Okay. Let's see. Done. Done. Our first product. Wow. And now we need particle accelerators. First time we built those bad boys, and I'm not really sure if that space here is going to be enough. We need, what do we need? The copper powder, of course, all of it. And some of the pressure conversion cubes. Shoot, I haven't thought about that. But we're fine, we're fine. We haven't merged anything so far. And it seems like one assembler produces one pressure conversion cube, right? So we just need to merge 3 of them, like those 3 here. And for that we use mergers, like that, I guess. Let's double check. That's 1 per. Yes. Okay, so here we have our 3 pressure conversion cubes. Now, guys, particle accelerators. Those are big. And they use a kind of fluctuating amount of power as well. How many do we need? 6. 6 is a lot. I don't know how we are going to fit 6 particle accelerators here. Let's see. Ah. Now it would be symmetrical or symmetric, whatever. Now it won't, but the question is, is that gonna be enough for our conveyors to fit here, right? For the lifts. No, it's not. Wait a second. Let's do that again. So, no. We would have to do it like that, right? But that's not enough. So like that. And then we are getting in trouble here. Okay, we need something completely different. Wait a second. Leave one here. How big are those guys? That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 2, 3, 5 by 3, something like that, right? I mean, introducing another level for those doesn't make much sense either, right? I'm thinking about extending this last floor here to this side, something like that, connecting it up to this spire here maybe. Yeah, I guess I am going to do that in between episodes. Let me adjust this floor accordingly. So maybe a few pillars to down there, extend the base platform down there a little more, something like that, right? So next time around we can directly start with those particle accelerators then. All right, guys, that's it for today. So thanks so much for watching. As always, really appreciate it, and I hope to see you around next time as well. And until then, bye-bye.